Are you still holding on to a recently or even not so recently loved ones who has passed ashes? If so, keep watching. So back in February, I actually took a day trip with one of my very best friends to the mountains. And I took my mom's ashes. She passed in 2018. Took my mom's ashes. We were gonna go to the mountains, get some fresh air, get out of the city. I was gonna release some of my mom's ashes, and it was gonna be that, right? What I didn't expect it to be was this kind of profound moment where I received some very, very significant information, and I wanted to actually share that with you. So as I was beginning to release my mom's ashes, I was connecting to my mom's spirit and just saying thank you and kind of just internally dialoguing and speaking to her. And what happened was that I started to begin to have this deep, profound understanding of what holding on to a loved one's ashes past their due date, so to speak, can actually symbolize. So I had received the message that basically I had been holding on to my mom's ashes for too long. In 2019, I did a lot of world traveling, and I took my mom's ashes with me, spreading her ashes everywhere. And, I was keeping them so that I could keep spreading them. And what I was really beginning to understand is you've held on to these too long, and it is time to release the rest. And since I had been holding on them for too long, and I've been doing all of this work and all of this healing, right, for the last 4 or 5 years, especially since her passing, what I was starting to understand was that I'm also inadvertently holding on to the traumas, the wounds, the things that had been stored in her bones and in her being that she wasn't able to reconcile and move through. And so in keeping her ashes, I was also keeping that, those wounds, those traumas, the energies in, my house, in my frequency, or in my field. So I began to understand that in holding on to the ashes, I was also holding on to all of these other patterns and stuff that I've been healing. And I will also say that this is a highly personalized and individual process. So above all else, follow your own intuition, your own guidance, your own rhythm, and your own process of grieving. I love you.